Hiya! Today I'm sharing some valuable tips to boost your productivity using Apple's Reminders app. Hiya! Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's keeping well. So this video is kinda long, but I have tried to keep it to the point. It's packed with tips, so stick around if you don't want to miss out on those. If you enjoy learning more about realistic productivity and planning tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Okay, so let's get started. I like to think of the Reminders app as my free personal assistant that I can access on my iPad or on my iPhone or on my laptop or whatever device I have on hand. It's definitely an easy way to stay organized and on top of your tasks. Click on the Add List to create a list for your reminders. Once you've added your name for the list, you can change the color for the icon, and then you can easily click on one of these icons or choose an emoji for your specific list. You can change the type of list that you have selected from this option here, and when you're happy, click on Done. The first method is to drag and drop one list onto another list, and then this creates a new group for you where you can name the group, and if you want to include any other lists, you have the option to add these over here. Then you're going to click on Create. Then you can see how it optimizes your task management, makes it a bit neater. I have created a personal group of tasks or lists for myself, as well as a work one. The other way to add a group is to click on the three dots at the top, click on Edit Lists, and from here at the bottom left you have the option to add a group. You can reorder a list by holding down and dragging it above. You can also rearrange the order of a group, or you can even add a list from one group into another group. To edit the information for a list, you're going to click on the menu at the top right corner, and from here you can change the name, the color of the icon, and the emoji or icon you've selected. You can also drag across on a group or a list, and from here you can also edit the information for it. When you have selected a reminder, from here you have the option to add date or time information, location information, or you can also add a photo, scan an image to it, or add an image from your photo gallery. You can add subtasks to your reminders by clicking on the subtask option, and you can add as many as you want. And then when you're done, you're going to go back into details and then click on Done. You can also individually select a reminder, and at the bottom you have the same options of adding information to it, or you can actually move it to another list if you want to do that. You can also add a section, which I'll show you how to do just now. You can sort your list depending on what criteria you want to have. To delete a list or a group, you can simply go into the menu and click Delete List, or you can slide across to the left or hold down, and you also have the option to delete it from there. You can easily use the Hey Siri command if you have that set up in your settings, and from here you can easily add tasks to your lists. To pin a list, you can hold down on it and then click on Pin. From here it moves to the top section where you can already see the pins. To edit them, you click on the Edit List, and from here you can hide or show whichever pins you want to have displayed. You can hold down and drag to reorganize them, or hold down on the icon on the far right to also move them across. If you want to unpin it, you simply hold down on it and unpin the list. To create sections within your list, you're going to go to your menu and click on New Section. From here you can create whatever sections you'd like to have for your list. From here you can sort them, or you can manage them by going into the edit sections and moving them along by holding on this icon and dragging them. You can edit the tools that you have at the top by going into the customization of the toolbar, and you can either drag in to the toolbar, or you can actually select to drag items out of the toolbar that you don't frequently use. To share a list, you're simply going to click on the share icon in the top right corner, and from here you can send the list in a message or an email or whatever method you'd like to use. So I've created this kind of brain dump or inbox list for myself, which I have pinned, and from here I can add any sort of task and easily drag it into the appropriate list when I know what I want to do with that information. Turn a list into a shopping list, so you're going to go and select that type from the options, and this just makes it a lot easier in terms of categorizing your items for when you go shopping. To change the sort of view you have, you go into the menu and you can click view as columns, and from here you can add additional columns if you want to, or you can edit the columns and reorganize the position of them by doing this. You can also manually reorganize them by holding down and dragging them into their new position. I also use the column view for when I'm managing projects, so you might find that useful. And you can easily then drag your reminders or tasks into the different columns as you progress. Don't forget that you can also drag in information from your Apple Notes into the Reminders app, and from there you can then assign specific date, time, or tag information, or even select if you want to do this particular thing when you're getting in or out of your vehicle. So some people might find that quite useful. So when you think of tags, you might think of hashtags on social media posts, but you can actually add tags to your reminders by simply clicking on the hashtag and then typing in the hashtag you want to use. Just remember that you can't use spaces, and rather you have to use the slash icon or underscore icon. You can also add hashtags from the menu at the top. You can select ones you've already created, or you can create your own. And then you can see right at the bottom we've got the tags filter, where you can view all your tags, or you can select specific tags where it will just show which reminders have that one. So for build, for example, if you want to edit them, you hold down on the tag and you can rename them or even delete them if you want to. So to create a smart list, you basically can go into the menu and create a smart list from an existing list that you have. And you'll see then you can filter it depending on what you want the list to be filtered by. You have default smart lists that come with your Reminders app. You can also go and create a new list and select to create it as a smart list, or if you have an existing list, you can go and convert it into a smart list. Then you can select if there are particular filters you want to use. For this example, I'm going to be creating a wish list, so I'll be using the tag wish and adding it as a filter for this smart list. So now when I create any reminders, this wish hashtag will be associated with that. So when I drag reminders into this smart list, it will also apply this specific hashtag to it. You may find it useful creating priority lists for your reminders or tasks, or creating a someday smart list where I basically have tasks I want to do but I haven't assigned dates to them yet. You can save a list as a template to use it for routines, packing lists, or shopping lists. So you can create a new list using this template, and all the items that you have on this list are automatically added to it. So you can give your template a unique name and save it, and then once you go ahead and create a new list, you can use this template from the option, and as you see, these items are all automatically on it, so it saves a lot of time. You can also go ahead and delete templates that are no longer relevant from the template section. Or else you can go into the template and you can edit the items or the reminders that are currently on it, adding new reminders to it. And the cool thing is that this template will not affect other lists that have previously been created using this template. As you can see here, that item was not added. You can add the reminders widget to your home screen and easily tick off your tasks for the day. You can also go and add a shortcuts widget where you can create shortcuts for using with the reminders app. So within my shortcuts app, I've created a folder of my task related or reminder related shortcuts, and now I have that on my home screen. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to showcase some of the other shortcuts that I use for the reminders app. Now to the shortcut keys using your keyboard. Here are some useful ones that you can use to speed up the process of capturing your tasks or your reminders. I hope you found this video quite interesting or helpful, or that you learned something that you previously didn't know about the Reminders app. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for more productivity and planning videos. Okay, bye!